especially in the mental aspect. Especially when you lose and you put a lot of effort in practice and off season. So when you get a loss like that, especially a big game like that, it hurts. But we got another team next week. We gotta get ready for it. So.
You're an underdog in that game. You're an underdog again this week. How do you respond to that? Do you enjoy being the underdog in certain situations?
We don't really pay attention to those type of things. Coach Franklin just tell us to focus on what we got going on in this building. So we just focus on what we can control, and control what we can control, and keep going.
What can you tell us about the Michigan offense so far? What kind of stands out to you?
Michigan is a great team. They're tough. They've been a tough team for a long time now, especially this year. I see they have a lot of guys that play great team roles, and I feel like they play hard together. And I just say that's what stands out to me.
Kalen was saying to us that he feels like this Michigan team is almost a little bit opposite of the offense he saw last year. That this group's more complete.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that, or what kind of impresses you?
I would say yes, because last year they was heavy on the run game last year, very heavy. I say the quarterback is a great player. He's a great athlete. He's gotten better over the year, and they're starting to believe in him and trust him in the pass game. I feel like they're more complete and they're more a dual threat type of offense now.
Were you a Michigan fan as a kid?
No.
Not at all?
No. I was actually, growing up, I'm a DB, so I was watching LSU.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Kalen talked about your relationship. That I think he said that he met you in 9th or 10th grade, but you guys knew of each other in I think elementary school through Little League. What do you remember about getting to know Kalen and maybe being on opposite playing each other when you were younger?
That's really a tough one because I've been playing Kalen since I was in 9th grade. In high school, his high school was my rival, so I've been playing Kalen all my life. And when we was young, we was always like not better kids, but the better players in our little league teams. And then we both went to high school. Freshman year, me and Kalen was starting to get close, but rivals, how rivals get. So we we can't really talk to them. Our coaches didn't let us. So unless the season was over. So on the off season, when we both start getting offers, our relationship and our friendship start growing because that's how we chose to come to the school together. Penn State, we chose at the same time.
Would you guys get matched up at all when you were playing offense, defense, or anything?
No, because he plays corner and wide out in high school, and I played running back and safety. So I was never able to guard him or anything. But I definitely got matched up with Kobe a lot.
Okay.
I tackled Kobe a lot. Kobe tackled me all the time.
What was it like trying to tackle him?
He's huge. Look at him. So it was very hard. But I'm not scared of anyone. So Kobe, he on my team now, but when he wasn't, it was on.
Yeah, I think a couple of weeks ago, Kalen was telling us about getting to know the guys in Detroit who came ahead of you and trying to follow in their footsteps, getting to work with them. Who were some of those guys that stand out to you that maybe helped you along when you were an underclassman?
I would definitely say my two big brothers. One go to Kansas. They both went to high school with me in Detroit King. One went to Kansas named Marvin Grant Jr. Played at Purdue under Coach Dex. And another one, he went to my high school, and I played Little League with him, and we grew up together. Sauce Gardner played for the Detroit. Played for the Jets. He played for the Jets. Me and Sauce, we got a great relationship. We tied in. I've been like my big brother. He been playing that role since we was young. Even when he wasn't even recruited high in high school, he still had that big brother mentality with me. It was crazy because when in high school, I actually had bigger offers than Sauce. You wouldn't believe it, but he went to Cincinnati, and he still even when he was in college and I was in high school, still kept the relationship. We still talked from day on, so it was a great thing for him.
How would you define it seems like guys from different cities define themselves in certain ways. What would you define as the Detroit style football player?
Tough.
What kind of defines those guys?
Tough. I feel like if you just watch every Detroit player, for example, if you give it tough and be confident. If you see Kalen play, me play, and Kobe play, the Detroit guys, you see every time I make the play, y'all see I'm going crazy. Kalen has multiple celebrations, so you see it all the time. I just say our level of confidence we have, we just believing in ourselves out of Detroit.
Have you hit up Sauce recently? You guys connected, talk?
We talk all the time. I probably talked to him about a week and a half ago.
Okay.
Talk to him all the time. And his brother, his brother has an agency,
okay,
but I'm not signed with him or anything. Yeah. But his brother's like a big brother role to me when I was young. So I still talk to his brother too. So I talk to both of them.
help you out with football stuff at all? Pointers?
I mean, he gives me little tips and pointers. You know, it's just my big brother, so it's just like if I ask him anything, he's always willing to help. But you know, he be focused on his game too. He playing top guys every week, so whenever we get a chance to talk to each other, we talk to each other.
You watch him Monday night at all?
Yes, watch him every game.
That's it. Yeah, you try to tune in for him.
Yeah, I watch him every game.
Jaylen, how have your coverage skills gotten better this season?
What do you mean? Like
just like being in
work on
zone
it,
and
or-
man.
Oh, I'll just say like the experience out there playing man to man as a safety, getting matched up on the slot receivers. Like as y'all know, like as a safety playing man to man, you're usually on the best receiver in the slot. So it's pretty hard. It's as you can say in football, it's a mismatch. So just playing with that level of confidence, and then in the off season, shout out to Keandre and Dante Cephas and Caden Saunders. I was going to get some guys in the slot all throughout spring, all throughout fall camp. So I just say focusing on my process of getting better at areas I feel like I need to get better at. So.
Why is it that Penn State's considered one of the best secondaries in the nation, collectively, all of you and then all of you guys together?
I say just our process every day, and Coach Manny Diaz, he's the leader of everything in the defense, and just the defensive staff and how they just lead us in a great way. They just had that mindset of we just gonna be the best in everything we do. So we just take it from there, take it from the head, man. So yeah.
You mentioned Dex at the beginning in terms of talking about making sure that you're in the right place and able to make these plays. How has he really helped you this year? Where do you feel like, I guess, your game's taken that leap, and how has he helped you with that?
I feel like Coach Dex helped me more on the mental side this year. Everyone here has the talent to be here. Nobody wouldn't be here. It's just in the college football area, I feel like the level of mental stability out there in the field, I feel like that's a huge factor of everything. So I just say in the off season, watching film with him giving me tips, reminders, key pointers of what can make my game go better. So I feel like he did that.